Blue Jays and Padres. Padres $1.18 with a total 8.5.
I get to talk about my Padres here, Tony, tonight, and I'll tell you what. They've won three straight series now. They got the knuckleballer out there, Waldron. If you floated up there to Toronto, we'll see how that Toronto offense responds. There's a big difference here between these two teams right now. Offensively, the Padres are averaging 5.2 runs per game, and the Blue Jays are averaging just 3.8 runs per game. Dario Rodriguez in there for Toronto tonight, Tony. Just 3 2/3 innings pitch in his first start. Did give up just one earned run, however, uh, and four hits, I believe. So okay outing, but he's not going to go very deep here. So the Padres will be working against mostly the bullpen. Waldron not great versus right-handers, but with a knuckleballer, it's always interesting to see how a team reacts and responds. And that Padre offense is looking good, Tony. I'll say this: if I could get just a tiny bit of fandom in, Tony, compared to last year, so far this team is way more fun to watch and way more clutch. Remember last year, Tony, the Padres would either crush you or they would choke late. Well, this team seems to have the ability to win games late, and they seem to be just a more cohesive and a better team and more enjoyable to watch. Whether they're any better, I can't say that for sure. They're probably just a 500 team, but I'm enjoying it a lot more this season than I did last season. Take the
All right.
Padres though in this.
All right, Ron Scott here with Blue Jays and Padres. Padres at minus the 120. All right, we got through our three-pack here for Friday. So let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see Ramon ready to roll here with baseball on the board, a 15-game card. We got those play-in games. We have got NHL playoffs and NBA playoffs coming up here over the weekend. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I wish we had some MMA. You see my record there from so far. We had a good UFC 300, but we're going to have to wait a week. PFL tomorrow, but we cover UFC here on the site, so we'll be involved tomorrow, of course, in NBA play-in elimination games. Tony, this is it. Going to be very exciting tomorrow with our final games. Yeah, we had the injuries. You called it, Tony. You said Butler. You didn't like the way it looked, and I talked about him being able to at least walk off, but the news wasn't good for Jimmy Buckets. We'll see how that affects the game. It's still going to be a competitive game according to the line, so I'll have opinions on those games in premium fashion over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of my premium pick packages, including Major League Baseball. On Friday night, came to you with a winner in that late game with Arizona and San Francisco. We had the under there, so got a premium winner in there on Thursday, and going to bring more to you here. But that's what we're focused on. I'll probably look a little bit at some soccer action as well. Tony here with the got some time with the pickings a little thin, but definitely going to be ready for a big weekend. We know those matchups now for hockey, and we know what's going on for the most part in the NBA. And of course, it's just a great format. The way the games are just kind of one after another. If one game comes a blowout, you can take care of something. But it's going to be a good weekend to start. Games coming fast and furious, one after another. Hockey and basketball playoff action, and that's where you want to hit me up over at Tony'sPicks.com. I'll have individual packages every day, but you see there the 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day, or also what else Tony's pointed out my other packages. I have packages specifically made for NBA action, NHL action, if you're interested in one or both of those sports, competitively priced those as well. And you see those postseason packages right there. NBA a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Tony. Good job. And you can pick up my playoff packages or just pick up those 3-day, 7-day. Look, we get the 3-day right now. We're going to get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's going to be, pretty exciting. Probably be involved in a lot of those playoff games. I'm a little bit hungry, Tony, if you know what I mean. So let's eat this weekend over at Tony'sPicks.com.
That's right, guys. Got Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can verify all of Ramon's handicapper results here, showing good results MMA last 30 days. We'll get MMA back in action next week. Click the link in the description, land on his handicapper page, and get on board here with Ramon. long-term passes, the 3-7 30 All Sports Pass are all sports, or his season passes here. We got NBA postseason, NHL postseason, MLB season. So go ahead and get signed up for those. And of course, whatever you sign up for, remember the promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save 20% off. You can access Ramon's page. Again, click the link in the description and go ahead and get signed up. All right, that's going to do it for Ramon and I. We'll be back again tomorrow with more coverage here. For Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.